I wasn't prepared for what I saw. One night, I asked an AI a simple question. It gave me an answer that made my stomach drop. Not because it was wrong, but because it knew something I hadn't told it. Something I hadn't told anyone. That was the moment I realized. AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's evolving. Fast. And you're about to see why that should scare, excite, and completely change the way you think about the future. Because today, we're diving into how AI is crossing a line we thought was decades away. We're not just talking smarter chatbots. We're talking reasoning, memory, autonomy. AI that adapts, learns, thinks. Almost like a mind of its own. Let's start with what changed. You've probably used ChatGPT or something similar. You type in a question, it gives you an answer. It's reactive. But LoopMind AI and others are now pushing into something different, proactive intelligence. These models don't wait for you. They initiate. They simulate. They strategize. Think about that. AI that doesn't just reply, it plans. And this isn't science fiction. Just last month, researchers at Microsoft and OpenAI quietly published a report. It showed their latest AI could not only browse the internet, but build a working to-do list, prioritize tasks, and even decide not to do something if it saw a better alternative. That's not a chatbot. That's a digital brain. But here's the twist, it's learning by itself. Through feedback loops, memory modules, and neural reasoning layers, these AIs are developing what we once thought only humans could possess, a sense of self-adjustment. Let's break that down. Traditional AI follows patterns. You give it data, it maps it out, it responds. But now, AI is starting to hold context across conversations. It remembers what you said last week. It updates its strategies based on your tone, your preferences, even your hesitation. You're not talking to a machine anymore. You're talking to something that's listening, really listening, and improving with every interaction. And that leads to a huge question. If AI can improve itself, where does that end? We're not talking general artificial intelligence yet. Not the sci-fi superbrains that take over the world. But we are closer than anyone expected to adaptive AI, the kind that reshapes its behavior to match your expectations, your emotions, your goals. And this gets deeper. There's a project called AutoGPT. You might have heard of it. It's a form of recursive AI. You give it a goal, and it creates sub-goals, then assigns itself tasks to accomplish each one. No human input needed after that. Now imagine linking that kind of system to powerful databases, real-time internet access, and decision-making models. Suddenly, we're not talking about tools. We're talking about partners. AI that thinks alongside us, not just under our command. And this is where it gets wild. AI models like Claude, GPT-4, and Gemini are now being layered with memory, real memory. Not just a temporary chat window, but long-term recall. They remember who you are, what you like, what you've done. They know you better than you know yourself. And when these systems start networking, sharing data, learning from each other in real time, their combined intelligence could exceed anything we've seen. So the real question isn't, is AI getting smarter? It's, are we ready for what that means? Let me tell you a story. A team of engineers built an AI agent tasked with designing a fictional game level. The AI not only completed it, it added features the creators hadn't asked for, improving player experience beyond human suggestions. It wasn't told how to be creative. It just became it. Another example, a medical AI diagnosed a rare condition in under a minute. Something experienced doctors missed for years. But here's the kicker, it explained why it made that diagnosis, citing patterns even textbooks hadn't linked before. That's not just intelligence. That's insight. And insight is what separates logic from wisdom. But of course, this power comes with risk. We're entering a phase where AI will know more than we can verify. It can hallucinate, mislead, or even be manipulated. If we trust it blindly, we're handing the keys to a system we barely understand. And governments are waking up. Regulation is coming. Some countries are embracing AI as a strategic weapon. Others fear it as a destabilizing force. But make no mistake, it's here. In schools. In courts. In your phone. Quietly shaping the world behind the scenes. And we haven't even scratched the surface. So what happens next? In the next 2 to 3 years, AI will move from being a productivity tool to being a personal co-pilot. You won't search Google, you'll ask your AI to find it, summarize it, and act on it. You won't manage your calendar, it will know what you need and book it for you. You won't even write emails anymore, it will do that while mimicking your tone. And that's just the start. The AI of 2027 won't just respond. It will negotiate. It will advise. It will create original ideas, strategies, solutions. Not just art or text, but businesses, policies, systems. And it will challenge our role in the loop. Not because it wants to replace us, but because we're teaching it how to think. And the better it gets at that, the more we'll ask it to think for us. So here's the final thought. We're on the edge of a shift bigger than the internet, bigger than smartphones, maybe even bigger than electricity. A shift where intelligence becomes scalable, on demand, and everywhere. Are you ready? Because like it or not, the AI mind is here. And it's not waiting for permission. Subscribe for more weekly content like this. And let me know in the comments, what excites you most about the AI future? And what scares you the most?